What's this one?
A Manhattan.
Oh. And what's this one?
Also a Manhattan.
Oh, interesting. What's that one?
It's another Manhattan, and don't even ask me what that fourth one is.
What's... Welcome back, everybody, to the Never EmTy Bottle. Once again, I am Tyler. So today, along with, of course, you probably figured it out by now, we're making Manhattan. But of course, I like to do everything a little bit extra. So we're not just gonna make one, we're gonna make 4 of them today. So 4 different variations of the Manhattan, which the Manhattan, with being a very traditionally cool drink, kind of one of those drinks you drink in a speakeasy. I feel like you just kind of sit around, you swirl it, and you smoke cigars, and it's just very cool. Along with it being a cool drink, it's also kind of got a cool backstory to it. So apparently, it was developed for Lady Jenny Churchill, who was married to a guy named Lord Randolph. And I don't know who that is, but if his name was Lord or if he was a lord, I don't know what that means. But those two had a baby, and their baby's name was Winston. Winston Churchill. Oh. So I don't really know, and this is gonna sound bad, but I don't really know. Yeah, I get Winston Churchill was a politician, I believe. But like, outside of that, I don't really know. You know, I'm sure he did some good things. I'm sure he did some really good things. I know he was in history, and he was one of the good guys. I'm not sure what he did. And that sounds bad. But outside of that, so Lady Churchill, she had this party that she was presenting for this guy, and his name's escaping me right now. His name was Samuel Tilden, who was a lawyer at the time. He was a very big lawyer. I can't think of another, he'd be like the Johnny Cochran of his era. So he was big into, he busted the Tweed Club, or the Tweed Ring, which first thing that comes to mind when I think of Tweed Ring is like tweed, I don't know if it was a bunch of guys just stealing tweed, or maybe they wanted to arrest them because I don't know if tweed can be used anymore. So this tweed ring that he busted, apparently they were a bunch of politicians who were stealing millions of dollars from people or from the city, I don't know. So this drink was given to her at this party that she was throwing in honor of this lawyer who had busted this tweed ring, who was stealing millions, and I guess the rest is history. So from that, we get to create 4 awesome, what I'm hoping are awesome concoctions. I truly have only really experimented with the regular Manhattan. I say regular, I'm getting these recipes from the Bartenders Bible, Gary Regan. Great book. If you haven't, I actually have my copy here. So 1001 recipes, Gary Regan. It's a great book, a lot of information in it, mostly just recipes, which I like. He got some good facts. That's actually where I got the information about the Manhattan and where it came from, but mostly it's just a lot of good recipes for people who, beginners, advanced, anything. So great book. So from this, he puts on there that there is the Manhattan, the dry Manhattan, the perfect Manhattan, and then the Southern Comfort Manhattan, which I liked all 4 variations of, so I'm going to try them all and see how they each kind of compare to each other. So I'll shut up. Let's go ahead and let's make this thing. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and crack some ice into our tin here. All right. Okay, ice in the tin. So now we're going with our blended whiskey here. So I'm just going with a simple Seagram 7 here for this blended whiskey. We're going to go 2 ounces of that. 2 ounces. And then this one is going to call for Sweet Vermouth. So Sweet Vermouth and Dry Vermouth. Sweet Vermouth, obviously sweeter, got more sugar in it. It goes with more like Negronis, I can't think of anything else besides the Negroni right now, but obviously, and then the Manhattan. So these are more of your classics. So this is going to call for 3/4 of an ounce of Sweet Vermouth. 3/4. And then lastly, it's going to call for your 3 dashes of your Angostura bitters. So 1, 2, 3. 3 hard dashes. So now we're going to go ahead and, this is a stirred drink, not a shaken drink, so we're going to go ahead and stir it here. I like to serve the Manhattan in a coupe usually, but I don't have 4 coupes, so I'm going to do them in my rocks glass here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our 1 ball, and we're going to go ahead and strain this bad boy. And lastly, we're gonna garnish it with a Maraschino Cherry. So this one calls for maraschino, and the rest of them mostly call for maraschinos, except for the dry one. The dry one actually calls for a lemon peel. I believe the perfect, you can do either or, but I'm gonna stick with the Maraschino Cherry. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna drop that bad boy in there. And there you have your Manhattan. It's really good. You can tell the bitters, obviously. Real good smell. That Sweet Vermouth, yeah. I'm gonna wait a little bit so I can prepare them all towards the end a little bit to drink most of them, but good start. All right, so like I said, this next one's gonna be the Dry Vermouth. So I don't know that how much, I've never had Dry Vermouth before. I've only ever dealt with the Sweet Vermouth, so I don't know how much I'm gonna actually like this one. So I'm curious. This one, way simpler recipe here. So just, oh, here's my jigger. It's gonna be 2 ounces of our blended whiskey. And I'm using the same blended whiskey as I did before, and then 3/4 of an ounce of our vermouth. Okay, put that back over here. And then same as before. And in case you guys are like, oh, like he used the same tin. It is the same tin. I washed it out, I cleaned it out, don't worry. Perfect. All right, so let's pour this bad boy over the top. Much lighter color. See the difference that both the bitters probably and the Sweet Vermouth make. Okay, so for this one, garnishing is gonna be a little bit different. So we're also gonna go with just a lemon peel this time instead of a Maraschino Cherry. Like I said, this is the only one that requires this. Not requires it, you can garnish it however the hell you want, but I'm trying to do this the best I can, and my lemon peel not being cooperative. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. And I'm just gonna give it a nice twist there. And we're just gonna drop it in. And there you have your dry Manhattan. Those two are just wildly different. They are, I wouldn't even be able to tell that those are the same drink. So I can tell them through the whiskey a little bit, but besides that, not a lot similar in those. That's because I think it's because I got the lemon on my fingers now. I can smell it when I'm putting it back, so a little bit different. So this is called the Perfect Manhattan, and it combines both vermouths and still the same whiskey. So I'm not sure how this is gonna taste at all, but let's give it a shot. So first it's gonna be 2.5 ounces of our blended whiskey. So more liquid in this one as well. I'm sure this one is going to be the booziest of all and just get me completely schnozzenbared. 2.5 ounces. All right, next we're gonna go, and it's a 1/2 ounce of our, oh, 1/2 ounce is already open. Our dry vermouth is already open, 1/2 ounce of our dry. Perfect. 1/2 ounce of our sweet. Perfect. Now this one's just gonna be 1 dash of the bitter, so gotta give a good hard dash. Hard dash! All right, now we're gonna go ahead and stir it. All right. Get my ball, keep it consistent. All right, now let's go ahead and pour this baby over the top. And even again, a dip, more liquid obviously, but a different color. I should have lined these up a little better. I can almost have them all my fall colors. Also, you garnish this one with a Maraschino Cherry as well, or you can do a lemon twist. I saw a Maraschino or lemon twist for this one. I'm gonna keep it consistent if I can get one out. Still got some stems on these bad boys. There we go. And there we have the Perfect Manhattan. I like that one better than the last one, I think. Again, I'm gonna wait till the end to judge them, really, but it tastes more like the first one for sure. And I think because of the Sweet Vermouth, I think it's kind of overwhelming compared to the rest of them. Way more whiskey in that one too. I know it's only 1/2 ounce, but to me, I can, oh. And the last of the Manhattan cocktails that we're doing today is gonna be the Southern Comfort Manhattan. So this one kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't expect this one, because obviously I think a lot of people hear of the dry, just the straight up Manhattan and the Perfect Manhattan. And then there's this one. So this one's gonna have Southern Comfort spirit, which very fruity, it smells like cherries. I used to drink so much Southern Comfort in college. This was my like, hey, what are we doing? Get me a bottle of Southern Comfort and then we'll talk. So a lot of rough nights with this bad boy. So jumping back on the horse though tonight, let's get after it. All right, so like I said, we're going with Southern Comfort, so it's gonna be 2 ounces of this. This one, to me, I can guarantee is going to be the sweetest. And then we're gonna use 1/2 ounce of Sweet Vermouth. That's a little more than 1/2 ounce, I think. It's more closer to 3/4 of an ounce, but meh. And then 3 dashes of our Angostura bitter. So 1, 2, 3 hard dashes. All right, let's stir it. All right, here was our ball. We're gonna keep the same kind of ice for all of them. And now we're gonna pour this bad boy over the top. Perfect, 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 perfect. Let's go ahead, like we have been doing, top it off with a Maraschino Cherry. Bloop. Got that on the first try. And there's the Southern Comfort Manhattan. Oh yeah, so much sweeter. You can definitely, Southern Comfort just has fruity. Like I taste cherries in already, and with that cherry being in there, like it screams cherries. So sweet, especially with the vermouth, yeah. And way different than the rest. I'm kind of the black sheep of the family, if you will. All right, let's go ahead and let's show you what we got. Woo! Look at all those. Those are nice. My favorite's probably the Perfect Manhattan. I did really like that one. Then goes probably just the Manhattan. These two are a toss-up. It could really be either or for these last two. I didn't really care for either one of them, so these 2 Manhattans I thought really good. The dry Manhattan, just not really my style. I don't know. It's just a little bit, maybe I'm kind of a pussy. I don't know. Maybe guys who like dry Manhattans are like, yeah, you're not drinking it right. Okay, maybe not. And then this one just reminds me of Southern Comfort, just a straight up nightmare. Oh. If you guys have any other Manhattan recipes that you guys want to see, let me know. Let me know any other Manhattan variations that you guys have tried. Put it in the comments. I'll put these recipes in the comments below. Otherwise, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like. Come back every Tuesday and Friday for more videos. We're getting into the holiday season, so I'm really excited to see what kind of holiday cocktails everyone comes up with. But until then, I'll see you guys later.